It's Week 5 of the National Football League.
And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing.
It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going on a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can creep.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Throwing now, following the turnover. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. And the next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
2nd and 10 now. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job, but there it was recognized. Hitting it quickly to save the possession.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Now Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short pass caught by his tight end. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, complete. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Cardinals cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
They stick with McCaffrey. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 42. Escapes his grab, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Oh, they're going for this. He finds it beyond the marker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and... We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for him. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going play action. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Moody for the extra point. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's Connor again. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Kyler looking to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Kyler throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is Cup. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get a late score and tie it before the half. Prater on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. Now Prater on to send it away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. A lot of speed on it. Too tough to handle. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Here's Purdy to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Purdy throwing here. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going for it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Purdy. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time left. Catch made. And it's a touchdown. The play to his tight end works out perfectly. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Right side, got a man, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start with a good one in Southern California. Green Bay in town to take on Los Angeles in the NFC. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. The Packers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Tim Patrick, a touchdown reception. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back-to-back carries here. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Call it 5 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. A give right side to Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Benson's got it. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now Kyler. This reeled in by Benson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a... This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the puck. Oh, he lost the football! And the fumble recovery is made.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
He'll make a big play on the ground. And he'll get her up to the 27. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Oh, he's keeping it again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Back to throw it. Got use check, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll run here on 1st down. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
49ers to the line. Here comes another two-point attempt. They want to run it across. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
Defense did their homework on that one. They were keyed in from the start. They knew exactly who the offense was going to lean on to try to go for two there.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals at a 2-score deficit. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Wow, it's free again! And this is picked up by the 49ers!
You know they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead off the turnover. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That's up and through for the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Murray set up to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. From the 32. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Now Murray. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing it again here. Hits his man on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
It is Kupp, left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here's 2nd and 14. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Wow, it's free again! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that.
Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
4th down, they're going to throw it. He's trying another one deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.